Welcome. Settle into a gentle, quiet space inside. Place one hand over the heart and one hand over the belly. Let the breath move in slowly through the nose and soften the shoulders as the exhale leaves the body. Money can stir many feelings: tension, hope, doubt, even a pinch of shame for choices made in the past. All of that is allowed here. There is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing to fix in this moment. Only a kind presence that says, you are safe to begin again. Feel the warmth of the hand on the heart. Feel the rise and fall under the palm at the belly. This body is your home, and safety grows when the breath is soft and even. Let the next inhale come in like a soft wave. Let the exhale be a little longer than the inhale. This simple rhythm signals to the nervous system that it can rest. When the body rests, the mind softens. Thoughts slow down, and wisdom becomes easier to hear. Breathe in for a gentle count of 4. Breathe out for a gentle count of 6. Do this 3 times with ease. No pushing, no forcing. Let each breath be a kind companion. Money stories often live in the body. The jaw tightens when bills arrive. The shoulders lift toward the ears when thinking about income. The belly clenches when something unexpected happens. Notice any of these places. Offer a little massage to the jaw. Roll the shoulders back and down. Rest the palm on the belly and whisper, I am safe to learn. I am safe to grow. I am safe with money. The body responds to kind words. Muscles soften. Blood flow steadies. Clarity grows. When the body feels safe, new choices become possible. In this space, there is no blame. Every step you took taught you something. Today brings new steps, chosen with care. If a voice says, I don't know how to change, answer softly, I am willing to be guided. Willingness opens doors that force keeps shut. Even a small opening is enough for light to enter. When the mind gives you an old worry, greet it like a gentle visitor and offer a new seat. Thank you for trying to protect me. I will choose a kinder thought now. Let the breath return to the natural pace. Feel the weight of the body supported by the chair or the bed. Feel the feet on the floor. Say with me, slowly and softly, I am safe in this moment. My body knows how to relax. My mind is learning a new way to think about wealth. Notice how the body listens. Notice any place that softens a little more. Safety is not a reward you earn. It is your natural state when fear loosens its grip. The past is complete. The present is open. You are not behind. You are right on time for your own life. Let the next exhale carry out any thought that says otherwise. Hold the heart with both hands if that feels good. Offer this phrase to the inner self. Dear heart, I am with you. We can move gently. We can learn at our pace. We can grow without pressure. Feel how the body settles when it hears your kind voice. Money is not a judge. It is a tool, a form of support, a way to exchange care. It is not a measure of worth. Worth is a birthright. It does not change with a number in a bank. When worth is honored, choices become steady. When choices are steady, money begins to reflect that steadiness. We begin where we are, with the breath, the body, and the next kind thought. Close the eyes for a moment and picture a soft light behind the breastbone. On each inhale, let that light brighten just a bit. On each exhale, let it spread through the belly and down the legs. Whisper, I soften. I allow support. I welcome gentle change. If tears come, let them come. Tears wash out old tension. If a smile comes, let it come. Joy is welcome here too. Take one more slow breath in and a long breath out. If you like, say aloud, today, I give myself permission to begin a new money story. Hold the feeling of that statement for a few seconds. You do not need to convince the whole world. You only need to be willing with yourself. Willingness plus kindness creates the best ground for new growth. Let us set a tender tone for this time together, steady, simple, and loving. You are invited to practice a few small things each day, not to prove anything, but to care for your inner life as you learn new ways. Keep one simple promise to yourself for today. 3 soft breaths, a gentle phrase, a hand to the heart. That is enough to open the door. Now we turn toward the idea of wealth with new eyes. Wealth is more than numbers. It is the flow of support that moves through a life, the feeling of being held by simple things, a roof, a meal, the warmth of a kind word, a chance to share your gifts. Wealth is the energy of enoughness. It does not shout. It does not run you ragged. It moves quietly and responds to the thoughts you practice most often. When thoughts say, "There is never enough," the body tenses and choices shrink. When thoughts say, "I am open to steady support," the body eases and choices expand. Think of wealth like a river. A river flows most easily when the banks are cared for. If the banks are broken with old fears and harsh beliefs, the water pools and stalls. If the banks are steady with calm thoughts and kind routines, the water clears and finds its way forward. Your daily thoughts and small actions are the banks. Your attention is the gentle gardener that repairs them. Money itself is neutral. It amplifies the intention placed around it. When intention is caring, money becomes care. When intention is wise, money becomes wisdom in action. The mind learns this through practice. The body learns this through the feeling of safety while thinking about money. This is why breath and soft posture matter. A calm body tells the brain, "We can look at this. We are okay." From that place, new ideas arrive. Let this simple statement rest inside. Wealth supports my life. Allow it to have a down-to-earth meaning. Support looks like groceries paid, bills handled with less tension, savings growing a little at a time, work that respects your health and values, fair exchange for your gifts, and space to rest. Support does not mean pressure. Support does not mean struggle. Support feels like a steady hand on the back saying, "I've got you." If a voice argues, be gentle. Harsh pushback is an old habit. Try a softer bridge. "I am willing to believe that wealth can be supportive," or "I am learning to let support in." The mind respects the truth of where you are and responds to kind invitations. From there, the body loosens, and your actions begin to match the kinder thought. Notice how attention works with this idea. When you start to look for support, you find it in places you once ignored: a discount, a friend sharing a useful tip, a new skill learned without cost, a calm choice that saves money later, a healing habit that lowers stress and brings clear thinking. These are not small. These are signs that the banks of your river are being repaired. Let us give the mind a few phrases that keep the river clear. Say them slowly and watch how the body reacts to each line. I welcome steady, increasing income in ways that honor my values. Pause. I am open to paid opportunities that fit my gifts. Pause. Managing money is simple and supportive for me. Pause. If one line feels especially good, keep it close. Carry it through the day like a warm scarf around the neck. Bring awareness to the breath again. Inhale and soften the area around the ribs. Exhale and let the shoulders drop. Money thoughts will come and go. The body is your anchor. Breathe, soften, and choose one kinder thought about wealth as flow and support. Over time, this gentle pairing of breath and belief trains the mind to return to peace while you handle real-world tasks. Calm leads to better timing, clearer decisions, and kinder self-talk. Those are the true roots of lasting wealth. Ask yourself quietly and without pressure, what does wealth supports my life mean for me today? One sentence is enough. Maybe it means paying one bill with less fear. Maybe it means saving a small amount. Maybe it means asking for fair pay for quality work. Maybe it means releasing one habit that drains energy. Whatever arises, honor it. Let the body nod in agreement. Every simple, supportive choice strengthens the banks and invites more flow. Now you are ready for a daily ritual that will help your mind, body, and life align with this new understanding. The ritual is simple on purpose. Simple practices are easier to keep, and consistency is what changes the inner script. This ritual uses writing because the hand, the eyes, and the mind move together. The body feels the shape of the words. The message sinks deeper. Choose one sentence that will be your anchor. Here is a gentle one. Wealth flows to me with ease, and I use it wisely and kindly. This statement respects both receiving and stewardship. It invites flow and honors care. It is plain and steady. If it feels good, let it be your guiding line. Each morning, spend 2 to 5 minutes with a notebook. Sit where you can breathe softly. Place one hand on the heart for a moment, then set it down. Write the guiding line 10 times. Keep your letters easy and unhurried. After the 10 lines, add one sentence of gratitude for any form of support in your life. Support can be as simple as a clear sky, a full glass of water, a kind message, or a paid invoice. Write the gratitude sentence and pause to feel it. Each evening, spend 2 to 5 minutes with the same notebook. Write the guiding line 10 times again. After the lines, add one sentence naming a small action you took that day to care for your money life. It could be checking an account calmly, setting a reminder, learning a helpful tip, or saying no to an expense that didn't fit your values. Name it and thank yourself. This closes the day with honesty and warmth. If the mind resists the line some days, offer a bridge version that stays true to your current state and still points forward. I am willing to let wealth flow to me with more ease. I am learning to use it wisely and kindly. Bridges are powerful. They keep you moving without forcing belief that doesn't feel honest yet. Keep the notebook in a place that makes writing easy. A bedside table is helpful, or a spot near your morning tea. Use a pen that feels smooth. Make this time gentle. Let the shoulders rest. Let the jaw unclench. If your schedule changes, shorten the practice rather than skipping it. Even 3 lines in the morning and 3 lines at night keep the rhythm alive. Consistency matters more than length. If shame or old fear rises while writing, pause and place a hand on the heart. Whisper, I release the need to punish myself. I am safe to grow. Then write one small reason you are proud of yourself today. Pride does not have to be grand. It can be as simple as showing up to write, breathing gently, or telling the truth to yourself about what you need. You may add a mirror whisper after the morning lines if that feels supportive. Look softly at your own eyes and say, Good morning. I am learning to welcome wealth with ease. I will use it wisely and kindly. No need to force a smile. Let your face stay natural. The point is to meet yourself with care, not to perform. Keep the evening practice as a time of settling. After the 10 lines and the sentence about your small action, place the palm on the belly and breathe out slowly. Say, I am proud of the steps I took today. I can rest. Support meets me as I sleep. Sleep is a powerful partner. The mind keeps learning while the body restores. For the first week, you may add a brief release paragraph after either the morning or evening lines. It can be very short. I release the belief that money must always be hard. I release the fear that there is not enough for me. I now choose softer thoughts. Writing a release helps the brain update its script. Pair it with a breath and a soft stretch of the jaw or shoulders. Let this ritual be yours. If the exact guiding line needs a small change to fit your values, shape it with kindness. Keep the core simple, flow and wise use. A few alternatives if they feel right. I welcome steady, growing income that supports my health and peace. Or, I allow fair pay for my gifts, and I manage money with ease. Choose one and stay with it for at least 7 days. The brain loves repetition. It builds new pathways this way. If a day gets busy, do not scold yourself. Pick up the thread at the next chance. One missed day does not break your worth. The river still flows. You are building trust with yourself, and trust grows through gentle return, not harsh rules. Say softly, I return with ease. Then write your lines. Notice small shifts as the days pass. Maybe the breath is calmer when you open a bill. Maybe you notice a small saving you would have missed before. Maybe you say yes to a paid opportunity that fits your gifts, or you say no to one that drains you. These are the early signs of flow. You are teaching your mind to look for support, and you are teaching your body to feel safe while you welcome it. End each session with a brief closing phrase that ties body and belief together. My body is calm. My mind is clear. Wealth flows to me with ease, and I use it wisely and kindly. Let the words land. Close the notebook. Carry the feeling into the next part of your day, step by step, line by line, breath by breath. You are creating the banks of a steady river. The water knows how to move. Your job is simply to care for the banks with loving thoughts and small, consistent actions. Old money stories can feel heavy in the body. Jaws tighten when old fear speaks. The belly pulls in when a bill shows up. Shoulders rise when a past mistake comes to mind. None of this means failure. It only means the body learned to guard the heart. Bring one hand to the jaw and massage small circles. Roll the shoulders back and down. Lay the other palm over the belly and breathe out longer than you breathe in. Say softly, I am safe to release what no longer serves me. Let those words settle like warm sunlight on tense places. Old beliefs were learned to keep life moving. Some came from early years, some from work, some from people who were also doing their best. The goal now is not to fight these thoughts, but to thank them for trying to help and offer them a rest. Take the notebook and write one short line that often appears, such as, money always slips away, or I never get paid what I'm worth, or good things don't last for me. Under that line, write, I release the need for this belief. I am safe to choose new thoughts. Pause and breathe. Notice if the jaw loosens even a little. Notice if the chest softens or the belly eases. Small changes in the body are signs that the inner door is opening. Work with one belief at a time. Keep the process kind and simple. Write the old line once. Write the release line once. Then add a bridge that points forward without forcing, I am willing to learn a kinder money story. This 3-line release can be done after the morning writing or the evening writing. Let it take only a minute. The point is not to dig for pain. The point is to meet it with care so it can move on. If tears rise, that is the body cleaning the path. If a sigh comes, let it come. Sighs are the sound of letting go. The body holds memories the way paper holds ink. A gentle body cue helps lift the ink. Try a slow exhale through the mouth as if cooling tea. Let the lips be soft. Feel the belly fall. Whisper, I am safe now. Then write one small truth that you can stand on today, such as, I paid one bill with calm, or I learned one skill that can grow my income, or I said no to an expense that did not honor my peace. These small truths are sturdy. They make a new floor for the mind to stand on, and the body learns the feel of ease while speaking them. When an old story returns during the day, greet it with grace. Say, "Thank you for trying to protect me." I will choose a kinder voice now. Then breathe and speak a gentle counter thought. Money can arrive through steady, honest paths, or I am allowed to learn fair pay, or support can be simple. Place a hand over the heart while saying it. The touch tells the nervous system it is not alone, and the heart slows the rhythm of fear. Over time, these responses become natural. The old story rings the bell, and a new, calmer voice answers the door. There may be beliefs tied to shame. Shame says, "This mistake means I am not worthy." The truth is simpler and kinder. I made a choice with the tools I had then. I am gathering new tools now. Write that line when shame rises, then list one tool you now use, like a spending pause, a savings jar, a simple budget, a tiny side task, or a boundary that protects time and energy. The body softens when honesty is free of blame. Free of blame, the mind has room to plan. If a belief feels stubborn, try parts language with care. A worried part of me thinks money is unsafe. A wiser part of me knows I can learn calm steps. Place one hand on the heart for the worried part and the other on the belly for the wiser part. Breathe until both hands feel warm. Then write, "We can work together." In that warmth, pen a new promise. I will practice one calm money step today. Keep it small, like checking one balance without judgment or setting a tiny transfer to savings. Stubborn stories melt when action is calm, kind, and repeated. Let the release practice end with a soft phrase that makes space in the body. I loosen, I open, I allow. Roll the neck slowly, unclench the toes, and let the tongue rest from the roof of the mouth. Close the notebook. The past can sit outside the door while present support enters. This is not force. It is gentle choice, made again and again. In that gentle choice, life discovers new paths. New beliefs take root when they are simple, kind, and honest enough that the body can agree. Statements that are too big can cause pushback, and pushback tightens the chest and throat. The goal is to find lines that soothe and guide at the same time. Present tense phrases help the mind focus. Soft words help the body trust. Include both the feeling and the action. This pairing makes the statement easier to live. Begin with 1 to 3 lines that feel supportive. Speak each one slowly and watch for a physical yes, maybe a loosening of the jaw, a deeper breath, a soft drop of the shoulders. Lines like, "I welcome steady, increasing income in ways that honor my values," or "I am open to paid opportunities that fit my gifts," or "Managing money is simple and supportive for me," tend to invite that yes. If a full yes isn't there, use a bridge. "I am learning to welcome steady income," or "I am open to discovering paid opportunities that match my gifts," or "Managing money can become simple for me." Bridges keep the door open. Let affirmations be short and rhythmic. This helps the nervous system settle into them. Try this gentle pattern, 3 slow breaths, then the line said 3 times. The first time is a whisper, the second time is steady, the third time is warm. After the third, pause and feel the echo in the body. That echo is the place where belief grows. If the mind argues, add a question that opens space. How could this be true for me today? Then listen for one tiny answer, such as sending one email, learning one skill, or setting one reminder. Action that follows the line teaches the brain that the words have life. Write the chosen lines at the top of a page and circle them. They become a little banner that guides the rest of the writing. Keep them the same for 7 days. Consistency builds a path the mind can walk even when tired or stressed. After 7 days, review how the body felt with these lines. If a phrase felt sharp, soften it. If a phrase felt thin, add a feeling word like steady, clear, kind, or peaceful. If a phrase felt just right, carry it into the next week unchanged. Pair new beliefs with body anchors. When saying, "I welcome steady increasing income," gently press the feet into the floor. When saying, "I am open to paid opportunities that fit my gifts," let the collarbones widen. When saying, "Managing money is simple and supportive for me," soften the belly and release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. These cues tell the body it is safe while the mind speaks change. Safety plus repetition writes new patterns. Let there be a playful test for each line. Ask, what is one tiny proof I can create today? For the first line, the proof might be setting a small auto transfer to savings. For the second, the proof might be writing a short list of places where skills are welcome. For the third, the proof might be a 5-minute review of one bill with calm breathing. These proofs are simple and real. They turn words into lived guidance. Lived guidance grows trust, and trust keeps the practice alive. Be kind with timing. Some days, a line will glide from the mouth. Other days, it will feel heavy. On heavy days, say, "I am willing to believe this a little more than yesterday." That honesty soothes the body. Soothing the body keeps the door open. An open door allows fresh air to come through, and fresh air is all the mind needs to try again tomorrow. When a line has done its work, a new one will rise. You might find yourself saying, "I allow fair pay for my gifts," or "I enjoy learning simple money skills," or "I create value with ease and care." Let new lines arrive at their own pace. Keep the set small and stay with each line long enough to feel it in the body and see it in action. This is planting with patience, watering with practice, and watching sprouts become steady growth. A daily log can train the mind to look for support. A simple 3-column page is enough. At the top, write the date. Draw 2 vertical lines to make 3 spaces. In the first space, write "Gratitude today." In the second, write "Evidence of flow." In the third, write "Tiny action I took." This layout is a gentle teacher. It shows the mind how to see the good, how to notice real signs of movement, and how to honor steps taken. Over time, these pages become a map of change. The first space holds 3 short lines of thanks. Keep them specific and grounded. A quiet morning, a helpful idea, a paid invoice, a discount that appeared, a fresh piece of fruit, a message that lifted the mood, a clear moment with a budget. Write them slowly. Pause after each line to feel the warmth it gives. Gratitude softens the body, calms the breath, and widens awareness. A calm body can see choices that stress hides, and better choices are the roots of steady wealth. The second space is for proof that support is moving. At first, it may seem small, a free resource that saves money, finding a lost coin, catching an error on a bill, a new client making contact, a service offered at a fair price, a decision to wait before buying. These are not small at all. They are signs that attention is tuning to support. The mind notices more of what it practices noticing. Writing this proof trains the mind to keep looking, even on quiet days. Every sign counts. The third space is where tiny steps are honored. This is where self-trust grows strong. Write one clear action taken that day. Examples: set a 5-minute timer and checked an account with calm, moved a small amount into savings, wrote a kind email asking for fair pay, read 1 page on a skill that can raise income, cleaned a drawer to make space for order, reviewed a subscription and chose with care. Keep the action small enough that it gets done even on heavy days. Doing one tiny step feeds the soul with a sense of progress. Let the body guide this page. Before writing, take 3 slow breaths. Soften the face. Lay the pen down between each column and rest the hand. After finishing, place the palm on the belly and breathe out long and easy. Notice any warmth in the chest. These body cues tell the deeper mind, this practice is safe, it is kind, it is for our benefit. Safety makes habits last, and lasting habits shape a new money life. Some days the page will feel full. Other days it may feel thin. When it feels thin, shift the lens. Gratitude can be for the tiniest ease, like warm water on the hands or sunlight on the floor. Evidence can be a pause before a purchase or a clear no to something that once pulled resources. Tiny action can be one quiet check-in with the breath while looking at balances. Thin days are part of real life, and logging them keeps the practice honest. Honest practice heals far more than perfect practice. Once a week, read the last 7 pages out loud in a warm tone. Circle words that repeat, maybe calm, paid, ease, found, saved, learned. These repeating words show the mind what it is becoming. Underline a line in the second space that makes the heart feel wide. Put a small star next to the actions that gave the most relief. Use these marks to guide next week. Add more of what brings relief. Keep what works. Release what does not. A gentle tip for hard days: prepare a starter list for each space. For gratitude, write 10 simple items that always fit. For evidence, list 10 common signs of support you can spot. For tiny actions, list 10 5-minute steps. When the mind feels blank, look at the starter list and choose one. This keeps the practice going with less effort and less pressure. The body relaxes when things are simple and clear. Consider adding a small symbol at the bottom of each page to track tone. A dot for calm, a line for steady, a heart for proud. Over months, these symbols show the emotional weather of the journey. They help you meet patterns with care. If a week shows many dots of calm, celebrate with a simple joy within your means. If a week shows fewer, increase rest and return to breath. The goal is a kind rhythm, not a race. Close the log each day with a soft statement that ties the 3 spaces together. I am grateful. I see real support. I take steady steps. Say it once. Breathe out long. Notice the body settle. This is how trust is built. Word by word, day by day, in a body that feels safe and a mind that grows clear. These pages will become a record of growth, a mirror that reflects a self who chose love over fear again and again. And the river of wealth will keep finding its way along the banks you are caring for with such gentle devotion. Scripting on the page is a kind and simple way to shape the inner weather of a day. Take the notebook and give the body a calm cue first. 1 slow inhale, 1 longer exhale. Allow the shoulders to settle. Let the jaw relax. Now write a short, steady paragraph that tells the story of a supported day as if it is already happening. Keep it grounded in small, believable details. Begin with waking up feeling rested enough to meet the day. Write about a peaceful morning rhythm, a glass of water, a stretch that opens the chest, a few minutes with the breath before looking at numbers. Include sounds, textures, and sights that soothe the nervous system: the soft hum of a fan, the smooth paper under the pen, the light at the window. Use clear words that any part of the mind can accept. If a number appears, keep it simple and calm. An amount set aside for savings or a fair payment received for honest work. The point is not to paint a grand fantasy. The point is to teach the mind how a calm, supported day feels in the body. Describe choices that match the beliefs you are planting. If the guiding line is, "Wealth flows to me with ease and I use it wisely and kindly," show it on the page. Write about opening a bill with steady breath and paying it with less tension. Write about preparing a simple meal that supports health and budget. Write about learning one short skill that may increase income later. Write about a calm, clear yes to an opportunity that fits values, or a kind no to one that would drain energy. These small scenes tell the deeper mind. This is how support moves through a day. Include tiny numbers that feel safe. A small transfer to savings, a fair price agreed upon, a fee waived after a kind call. Let each number be a seed, not a test. Seeds grow in patience. Keep the paragraph brief. 5 to 8 lines is enough. Use present tense and plain language. I start the day with a steady breath. I check one account with ease. I move a small amount to savings. I accept a fair payment. I rest when I need to. I speak kindly to myself about money. These sentences build a rhythm the brain can follow. At the end of the paragraph, add one sentence about how the body feels when these choices are made. My chest is open. My belly is soft. My jaw is loose. My breath is steady. The body line anchors the mind's picture to a real sensation, and that bond is what makes the practice powerful. If the mind tries to rush into a big leap, guide it back to an easy step. The nervous system learns best with calm, believable increments. If a sentence feels sharp or heavy, soften it. Use bridge words: willing, learning, open to. For example, I am learning to handle bills with care, or I am open to fair pay for my work. Bridges keep the door open without force. If a part of the mind pushes back, add one gentle sentence that answers it. I hear that worry, and I am choosing peace in this moment. Then return to the paragraph. Over time, the pushback grows quieter because the body associates this practice with safety and success. Let this daily paragraph be a quiet devotion to the life being created. Date the page. Write the paragraph under the guiding line and the gratitude evidence action log. Keep the tone warm and simple. The paragraph can include one small number goal that fits the week, such as, I set aside a small amount today, or I confirm a payment date. Notice how the body feels while writing this sentence. If the breath shortens, reduce the number or turn it into a gentle plan. I prepare the transfer. The inner climate matters more than the size of any one step. Calm climate grows steady crops. After writing, close the eyes for a few breaths and quietly read the paragraph out loud. Listen for a phrase that feels especially soothing. Underline it. That phrase becomes a little stone in the pocket of the day, a reminder that can be touched when stress rises. If the day strays, there is no scolding. Return to the stone, return to the breath, return to the next kind step. Scripting is not a contract for perfection. It is love notes to the self about how a day can feel when support is allowed. Carry this practice forward by naming one feeling word for the day: clear, steady, soft, brave, peaceful, fair. Let the feeling word sit beside the paragraph as a simple compass. When a choice appears, hold the compass up inside and ask which option matches the word. Choose the one that respects the body's peace and the mind's clarity. That is how the written page guides the living day, one gentle choice at a time. Now let the inner work meet the outer world through tiny steps. A small action taken with calm builds more change than a large plan that never lands. Start with a 5 or 10-minute window each day for one simple act that moves money life forward. Use a soft chime on a phone or tie the step to a daily rhythm like tea, brushing teeth, or a walk. When the cue arrives, breathe, relax the jaw, and choose one task that fits the energy of that moment. Keep it friendly, keep it small. Some steps are about care. Check one account without judgment. Set up a tiny auto transfer. Rename a savings category to something kind like Peace Fund or Future Comfort. Cancel one unused subscription. Compare two prices and choose the gentler path. Write down a due date and set a warm reminder. Clear the wallet or bag so money has a neat home. Each of these steps says to the nervous system, we are steady, we are kind, we are in charge of the next inch. Calm inches build miles. Some steps are about value and income. Write one short note offering help that fits real skills. Update one line on a profile. Practice a small skill for 10 minutes. Outline a simple service with clear boundaries and fair price. Collect examples of good work in one folder. Ask a supportive question in a community. Study a short lesson about negotiating fair pay. Practice saying a fair rate out loud with a slow breath. Keep these steps light, as simple as setting a seed in soil. Seeds do not need pushing. They need a daily hello. Some steps are about protection and order. List fixed costs and flexible costs on a single page. Choose one flexible cost to give a calmer shape. Set a stopgap rule for impulse buys like pause for 24 hours. Make a tiny list of safe, low-cost comforts. Prepare a simple meal plan for 2 days. Label envelopes or digital folders clearly. When protection is gentle, the body breathes easier, and the mind stops bracing for the next surprise. That ease is worth more than any single number. Ease brings wisdom. Wisdom brings better timing and kinder deals. Keep a menu of micro steps in the notebook. When the daily cue chimes, open to the menu, choose one item, and do it immediately. Then write the action in the third column of the daily log. This written proof trains the brain to expect follow-through. Over time, the mind begins to see itself as someone who takes calm action. That identity shift changes choices in a natural way. There is no need to push hard. Small, steady steps are a love language to the future. A 7-day rhythm can help. On 2 days, focus on care tasks. On 2 days, focus on value and income steps. On 2 days, focus on protection and order. Let 1 day be for rest or catch up with gentle pacing. This rhythm keeps progress balanced and prevents overload. If a day is already heavy, do the smallest possible version of the step. Check one number, cancel one charge, learn one new term, polish one sentence of a pitch. Completion matters more than scale. Pair each action with a body cue so the nervous system links money steps with safety. Before opening a bill, soften the face. Before writing a pitch, widen the collarbones. Before moving money, place a hand on the belly. After finishing, speak a short line. Small steps create lasting change. Feel the exhale lengthen. These pairings teach the body to relax into action, not brace against it. Relaxed action is the soil of wise decisions. Let kindness lead. If a step goes sideways, respond with care. I can course correct. Write one small lesson learned and one next step, then take that step right away if possible. This keeps the mind from spinning. Spinning wastes energy. Gentle correction builds skill. Each tiny act is a stitch in a new pattern. Many stitches make a strong cloth that carries the weight of a steady money life. At the end of each week, set aside a few quiet minutes to meet your pages like an old friend. Sit comfortably, place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Breathe slowly. Open the notebook and read the last 7 days without rush. Let the eyes move over the guiding line, the paragraphs, the gratitude, the evidence, and the tiny actions. Notice the words that show up again and again: paid, saved, calm, ease, learned, asked, clear. These repeating words are the new story taking shape. Circle them with a soft pencil. Let the sight of them sink in. Gently mark 2 themes: places where ease grew and places where tension still sits. Ease might show up as smoother mornings, faster recovery after a worry, a kinder tone while checking accounts, a quicker choice to say no to something that does not serve. Tension might show up as a tight jaw during one task, a certain bill that sparks dread, a habit that leaves a heavy feeling. There is no blame for either list. Ease gets appreciation, tension gets care. Choose one belief to release this week and one belief to strengthen. For release, copy the old line that still visits and write beneath it, I release the need for this belief. I am safe to choose new thoughts. Add the bridge. I am willing to learn a kinder money story. For strengthening, copy the line that feels most supportive now and write beneath it one small proof you will create, an action so tiny it cannot be missed. These two choices keep the week focused and kind. Add a simple course correct note, one small change to try for the next 7 days. A tiny rule can help. Open bills after 3 slow breaths. Move a small amount to savings every Friday. Practice one skill for 10 minutes before messages. Pause 24 hours before any unplanned purchase. Close the day by writing one sentence of pride. The rule should feel like a hand on the back, not a whip. If it feels harsh, soften it until the body can say yes. Check the budget in a gentle way. Write on one page the fixed costs, the flexible costs, and the savings aim. Circle one flexible cost that can be shaped with kindness, maybe by choosing fewer but better, by swapping one item, or by spacing things out. Beside it, write how that change will feel in the body, easier, lighter, clearer. When the body hears that the goal is peace, not punishment, it cooperates with less resistance. Close the weekly meeting with a tiny celebration that fits the season of life. It might be a quiet walk, a cup of tea in a favorite seat, a chapter of a comforting book, a stretch that opens the chest, or placing a flower near the notebook. Celebration tells the nervous system, this work matters, this work is honored. Honored work is easier to return to next week. Carry forward one warm truth. Progress is not a straight line. It is a spiral that brings lessons back around with more wisdom and more tools each time. The pages will show this spiral in kind ways. Some weeks will glitter with many stars. Some will hold simple, steady dots. All of it counts. All of it is movement. All of it is worthy of care. If you wish, step into a gentle 7-day commitment. Keep the ritual simple. Morning lines, evening lines, gratitude, evidence, tiny action, one short paragraph of a supported day, and the release or strengthen practice as needed. Place the notebook where it is easy to reach. Pair the writing with a daily rhythm like tea or stretching. Set the pen out the night before. Let the setup do half the work. When the time arrives, breathe, relax the jaw, and give yourself these minutes as a gift. Consistency matters more than grand effort. 2 minutes given with love nourishes more than 20 minutes given with strain. If a day is missed, return without drama. Say, I return with ease, then write. A missed day does not cancel your worth or your progress. The river still knows its path when the banks are cared for again. When doubt speaks, answer with steady compassion. I hear the doubt, and I choose my next loving step. Then take that step. Place a hand on the belly and breathe out longer than you breathe in. Say one line that fits the moment. I am worthy of steady, nourishing wealth. Each loving thought I write supports my life. I welcome flow, wisdom, and ease. Speak softly as if speaking to someone dear. The body believes this tone. Let the inner and outer practices meet in simple promises. Keep one promise for 7 days. Move a small amount to savings. Learn a skill for 10 minutes. Pause 24 hours before unplanned buys. Send one gentle pitch or check one account with calm. At the end of the week, acknowledge the promise kept. Write one line of appreciation to yourself. Self-appreciation strengthens the roots of all habits. There is no need to prove anything here. The purpose is care, clarity, and steady growth. The pages are companions, not judges. The pen is a friend. The breath is a guide. The body is wise and wants to help. When the mind and body work together in kindness, wealth begins to reflect that kindness. Payments arrive with less drama. Choices come from peace. Savings grow without taking your breath away. Work aligns with values more often. Life feels supported by the flow that you are learning to welcome and tend. As this 7-day rhythm continues, a natural closing rises in the heart. It is not a stopping point, but a soft landing after a kind flight. Sit with the notebook in the lap. Place one hand over the heart, one over the belly. Breathe in a gentle wave. Breathe out a longer stream. Look back at the pages that hold your lines, your gratitude, your proof, your steps, and your quiet stories of a day well lived. See how much care has been given. See how the body rests a little easier now. See how the mind speaks with more warmth. Speak to the inner self with love. You have shown up. You have been kind. You have taken steps that once felt hard. You have told a new story in simple, honest words. You are safe to keep going. Let these words soak in. Let the jaw loosen and the shoulders drop. Feel the seat under the body and the steadiness of the ground. A natural summary of this path fits in a few gentle sentences. The breath brought safety. A new view of wealth brought hope. The daily writing brought focus. Releasing old stories brought space. Planting new beliefs brought strength. The gratitude and evidence page trained the eyes to see support. The small actions stitched a firm cloth. The weekly review lifted wisdom from the pages, and the quiet commitment brought all of it together in a life that moves with more ease. If it helps, whisper a few lines to carry forward. I honor my worth. I invite steady, kind wealth. I care for money with wisdom and peace. I allow opportunities that fit my gifts. I act in small, loving steps. I am guided. I am supported. I am safe. Pause after each line and let the breath deepen. The body hears. The mind hears. Life hears. Place the notebook where it will greet the next morning. Set out the pen. If tea is part of the ritual, set the cup nearby. If stretching helps, lay out a mat. These simple signals make tomorrow's care almost automatic. There is no need to push. There is only the next gentle meeting with yourself. Close this time with a final warm blessing that fits the heart. May ease guide my thoughts. May wisdom guide my choices. May kindness guide my wealth. May every act be a step toward peace. Breathe out slowly. Feel the softness spread through the chest and belly. There is a quiet glow when the inner voice speaks this way. Carry that glow into the day or into rest, knowing that each line you write and each breath you take is shaping a life where wealth serves your well-being, honors your values, and grows at a pace that lets the heart stay open.